to it and shoot for the sky.
All right. Joey, you really thought I was going to pick you, didn't you?
No.
It
I thought you were gonna
should
pick Austin.
have been.
Oh, you thought I was
me.
going to pick Austin
Yeah.
this whole time? Dude, I've been
I thought you could.
I've been
I thought you
working
choose many of us for. I thought you could choose any of us for any reason. So
No, I decided the moment that you betrayed Eddie Wade, I've been saying it all this time that you betrayed this man, and I was like, I'm gonna pick him. He's gonna get that opportunity to redeem himself.
okay,
Oh,
bud.
okay.
And he's gonna beat you. He's gonna beat you.
Look, here's the thing.
I'm either
You're-
gonna make you a star, Eddie Wade. I'm gonna make you a star.
Okay.
I'm going
okay.
to sit atop of the mountain as Joey has said, is the greedy dragon that I am, holding all the gold upon my hoard.
Okay, so
I'm gonna have to
I
refresh
think
that quick.
the reason,
My-
huh?
It done the thing again.
Okay. You go ahead and refresh while Joey spouts his bullshit.
I think the reason you picked Eddie is because you've seen Eddie kind of far behind on the past few cards, and you see that as an easy way out. See,
You're talking about the man. Number one, don't speak ill of the man
Let me
that
tell you
you
something.
betrayed.
Oh, I ain't talking
But-
ill of him. I think you're
Yeah, you
picking him
are.
out. I think you're picking him to sound like you're doing him a favor, but really it's in your mindset.
That's the
like,
man. You're just mad that he is the one who
You know what?
dethroned Ty. You're mad.
Now you
No,
you need to be the best, Jesse. You have to beat the best, and I'm the best. You have to
haven't
beat
been
me.
the best for 6
I know,
months.
but nobody's done what I've done.
you know,
Not even you.
you know
and
what?
history's gonna
You
repeat
fell-
itself.
Bro, you
History's
fell
gonna
off
repeat
at
itself. And
SummerSlam.
at the Royal Rumble Supercard, I took your title last year. I'm going to do it twice.
And you're
I
not,
don't need no advantage. I don't need none of that. It's okay.
And I do want to say this about Ty. He might have had the worst year of his life, but at least he was here to compete and have a worse year. You
And
were
I was
gone.
champion all
You were
year. Yeah, I was
absent.
champion all year.
Bro.
I mean, most of the year, and it was my worst year. Like,
Bro, okay, you're saying you're talking about how he had a bad year, you had a good year, whatever. Bro, I was barred from competing for the
By
Prophecy
your own
Championship.
hand.
because of
By
me,
your own
because of
hand.
me.
Yeah, but listen, even though I was barred from that title,
I was about to
could only
say.
fight for 50% of the titles we had. I still had a banner year. First ever Triple Crown. First ever Call Your Shot contract winner. First 5-person Supercard winner. First
What?
3-time. No, listen. First
5 Supercard
three-time
winner. What?
5-person.
Making shit up now.
It was
We're
the
making shit
first.
up.
Listen to me. It was the first ever. This last Supercard 23, was the first ever 5-person Supercard, and I beat all of y'all. The biggest Supercard we've ever had as far as competition went. Not only that, I won the ring 3 times in 1 year. I had a banner.
You
year.
know what? That's
And
fair. That's fair
No,
because
it ain't.
Joey and Eddie lost a lot last
No.
year, and like picked up in the later years
Don't
when
you
they
know,
started to
these
win.
guys. Joey's sitting here talking all his bullshit. He had one successful defense.
I had to wrestle though,
Out of
man.
both
I
his
had to
title
wrestle.
reigns.
And it was the
And
best that
look,
happened.
Look,
Look, you cannot sit here and brag about winning 5
5-person
supercards of the
supercard?
year. You can't sit here and brag about how many supercards you won.
No,
when
I'm
you
not
only
bragging
compete.
about that. I'm bragging about the fact that the last Supercard
I have
23,
4
was a
total.
5-man Supercard. That's never happened before, and I stood atop.
Okay, but you cannot brag about winning the biggest supercard when you
But
when
to
you
be
weren't
fair,
even around
Jesse-
to compete for 55 of them.
but Jesse, well, he only couldn't compete for the title.
Yeah,
Jesse
I
gave
did
up the
that
ring
for
because
all
you
of
guys couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
Jesse gave up the ring because you guys could not beat
He
him for the
said-
ring, and nobody was using the ring to beat me.
That's
No.
even in black and white. I said I was
Bullshit.
dropping it to inject new blood,
You
and I did that.
You
I
say
made stars out of both of you.
you say
and Austin.
You say you dropped
And
it
Austin
to
had
give.
no business winning that card, but he
You
did
said you
because he's the dark
oh
horse.
you said you dropped it to give us. You said you dropped it to give us
I've only defended the
opportunities.
title one
We
out of
never
4
asked
times
you to
and
leave.
actually
Little
walked out
known
of the
come
champ.
back.
It was by
But we
DQ.
never
then-
asked you to come back.
You
We
said-
never asked you to drop
But
the title.
Joey,
and
you
give
sit
us
there. Listen.
what you did was you robbed us of beating you. That's what you did. You little
Okay,
turd.
listen here, Joey. You always sit there and talk about how I left and blah, blah, blah. I didn't leave. I did something for the betterment of RPD.
Oh,
We
Lord.
abolished the 30-day
Fucking
waiting
give this
period.
guy a medal. Give
And
this
I
guy a
gave that-
goddamn medal because he is just so heroic, giving opportunities, leaving
Absolutely.
for the brand. I mean,
For the
screw
brand, for
having
the
Master
culture.
Sarge on. We have a real American hero right here. Holy
culture,
shit.
man.
What was I thinking? I see it now. It's clear as day. Holy
For the
fuck.
culture.
Oh, my balls.
I did that for you. Out
Balls.
of the
I
kindness of
never
my
asked
heart.
you to do that for me. That is a balls of excuse. That is like literally so balls right now that I cannot. I mean, I could be like literally brain dead right now and still not buy that bullshit. Like, no. And then you say you have respect for the title. You were coming back to claim Mr. Undisputed. That is our title. We were around to compete for that. And you're gonna come and take that from the 4 horse workers, the
4 horse workers.
the 4 workhorses of this year. Like, now I know what the Miz felt like when he was sitting there telling Daniel Bryan, "I've been here for so long, and you were just out there with your buddies playing GM and stuff." Like, I feel that. I feel that. Here's something else. The difference between me and Jesse is my title reign happened by destiny. Yours happened by design. While you were on vacation writing out this lovely little heroic story, I was making mine happen. I was living mine. You writ yours out, my friend.
But
And I'm
bro,
happy you won the
every
title.
step of his has come true.
I'm
Every
happy-
step of it.
I'm happy you
Why
won
didn't you choose
step.
me? Why didn't
And
you
there
choose
it is,
me?
signed in ink.
because he knows.
He knows he can't beat me one-on-one. You know
I know
I
it.
had something
I
up
know
my
it.
sleeve, didn't you?
I know it. And you want to sit there and take it from Eddie. I think you want to challenge Eddie because you know he's really busy. You know, he's got
You're
work
gonna talk
and
about
wrestling
bad
and
about your
this and-
wrestler? You're
No,
saying he
Eddie-
can't do this?
No, Eddie is so busy. I think you're trying to take advantage
You are
of that.
such a snake in the grass. You
No,
took his
I love
title.
Eddie. Eddie's
now
the
you're
greatest
down
He's
wrestler
gonna
of all
on
win.
him.
He's gonna win.
Eddie's
Eddie's gonna win.
Eddie's gonna
Eddie's
win,
gonna
but
win.
I think you're choosing him because you know his plate. So I think he's picking you because he sees your plate so full. He's trying to add a little bit.
You're putting too
more
much
to
pressure.
it.
You're putting too
Look,
much pressure on me now.
I am the
You got
opportunity.
Answer.
And I am giving
Balls.
pressure in me.
that opportunity to Eddie Wade, and I'm going to make him a star because one way or another, history is going to be made. Either Eddie Wade is going to be a champ again, or I'm going to become a double champion.
How the fuck does this make sense? You're saying I'm putting him down, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to make Eddie a star. As if he's not already a star. He's the one guy on this show who is,
Yeah,
who
well,
is a
unlike-
professional wrestler
unlike you,
and has
Joey,
held 2 titles at once. The guy's
Unlike
a
you,
star.
Joey, I have something to offer Eddie, not take away from him. I'm offering him an opportunity to have a championship. You took a champion.
Example A, always painting the narrative of what you want. You make it sound like I turned on him, like I don't love my wrestler. I have been his biggest
You
fan
said
since I've been in his corner. I have
Okay.
never doubted Eddie Wade.
Let's knuckle up here, Buttercup. Okay, listen to me. You said your words. I can go back and find them. You said you would never take that title away from Eddie Wade. And the one promise that you had, that you gave, you went back on and you stole that title from him. Every promise that I've made, no, listen, every promise that I've made so far has come true.
Horseshit.
We've
The
already
way
gone
it
through
happened,
3 of the 4 steps.
it ain't like no.
This is number 4.
It ain't like I had a contract and said, Eddie, I'm challenging you and taking the title off you. It was a 4-way dance, and it just so happened I won. I can't help that I took it off him. I would have never done it intentionally. But the good thing is that it stayed in the Brotherhood. That's what mattered.
Yeah,
And-
painting the narrative, like you just said.
No, you're the one that's like, coming this fall, a story about a guy who turns on his wrestler. And he doesn't love his wrestler anymore.
Well, apparently you don't.
That's like when you see a trailer for a movie on TV, and then you go and see the movie, and you're like, that wasn't what the commercial said. That's total bullshit. Like, that's exactly what this is. You're like, you think you're Bob Ross over there with the paintbrush painting the narrative, and it's like, no, bro, you ain't even got all that hair to do that with. Calm down.
All right, well, Eddie, if you will, the adults are going to be talking. So I'm going to quickly share this for you, Eddie. And we're going to
Was it the wheel?
Yeah, it's the wheel.
Okay,
And
this is
we're
very
gonna-
important. Very
Yeah,
important.
It
we're
is.
going to see here who's going to start this off, okay?
This wheel fucked me last
Are
time.
we ready? Here we go.
Don't you fucking do it.
And it's Eddie. Eddie will have the privilege and the honor of starting us off.
Fucking rock his world, Eddie.
All right. Eddie, are you ready to make history?
I'm ready.
All right. Kickoff match. The Strong Survivor status, you'll remember that from Strong Style Evolved. We got Zane J versus Viento. Who you got here?
I think we go with Zane J.
All right. I, too, am going to be going with Zane J.
Ooh.
Next up, Fred Rosser and Matt Vandergriff, the guy who Zane J fought against last time, if you'll remember him, versus TMDK, Shane Haste, and Bad Dude Tito.
By the way, Fred Dosser, or whatever, that is the former Darren Young.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
Darren
even
Young.
realize that.
Mm-hmm.
What? You didn't realize that? Yeah. That's
Dude,
where
no,
he's been.
I legitimately didn't know that.
Just in case that helps
You
you,
can see it now,
know
right?
who he is.
Yeah, you can see it now, right?
Well, I'll be honest, I've never seen Fred Rosser in New Japan, so I'm not familiar with his work. But no, I'm sure I'll know
Millions of
someone who's in
dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions
there. Oh,
of dollars.
I know who Darren Young is.
I believe I'm gonna go with Fred Rosser on this one.
Okay, so Rosser and Vandegrift.
Yeah, Rosser and Vandergriff.
All right.
Andy Griffith.
I just noticed something funny I did. Instead of my name, I put Joey's name as the other pick.
I mean,
I will be going with TMDK here.
You messed up, Jesse. Jesse, you messed up.
Too much
You
dick
messed up,
knowledge?
man.
You think that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
too much dick knowledge.
1 second. All right. All right. Next up, we have an elimination tag 8-woman. It's Viva Van, Hanako, Mika, and Mina Shirakawa versus Johnny Robbie, Trisha Dora, Anna Jay, and Azumi. So, and just to throw in a little bit of flavor here, let's remember that both Mina and Azumi are coming off big losses at the weekend of Tokyo Dome.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that Azumi needs this win. Her team.
I'm inclined to agree with you. But
All
you
these
know
making
what?
all the right picks, bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to be mad if Shirakawa wins it, but yeah, I feel like Azumi needs it a little bit more Shirakawa,
Yes,
she's
because she was close.
well, not only
Azumi was
that, but
close.
Shirakawa is a made woman. Like she's she's up there.
Yeah.
Azumi, she's still young. She needs that step. So
He picked the same pick as someone else. It's starting to look a little bland in here.
yeah, and the last one I picked against him.
Yeah, being smart ass.
I think this one we're going to pick the same too. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hechicero. Now, this is not for the IWGP World Championship. This is a special singles match.
That being said, I think I might have to go with Hechicero.
Final pick?
And I don't know. It is Zack Sabre Jr. No, I can't go against Sabre Jr. It's hard not to. It's hard to go against him.
All right. I let it be known that I am a fair man, and I let him reconsider that.
Oh.
The record does show that he let me reconsider.
For thou we are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Damn right you're
No
not,
one-
Joey.
No one will ever see this footage. No one will ever know.
I'll see this footage.
Oh no, they're gonna see it. They're gonna see it all.
Yeah. This is gonna be on YouTube and Facebook, bro. Like they're gonna see it.
Next up, this is labeled as Sumi Sakai's retirement match. Sumi Sakai versus Sumi Sakai, Evil, and Sho versus Hiromu Takahashi, Mayo Iwatani, and Yuka Sakazaki.
I'm
And
very
Ty,
interested to
just
see where you guys go.
Keep your
What?
fucking
What are you talking
malice
about?
and stuff to yourself.
Hey, you leave
I was
Mr.
chewing gum.
RPD
Let-
I was
alone.
chewing gum.
Let Eddie be his
I
own
was-
man.
I was
Here I
chewing
am
gum.
giving the man an opportunity here, and you're trying to steal his thunder.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
See what I'm talking about, Ty? Painting the narrative. I'm a victim.
But I think I'm gonna go with the first team you said. The
Just to be clear, Team Sakai, Team Sumi Sakai.
The girl who's retiring.
that's the one with yeah, that's what I say. The one with who's retiring.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Her team.
With
yes.
evil.
Now don't forget you got this is a new super card, so you do have super picks.
Yep. I was gonna mention that later.
Well, I mentioned it now.
I am going to go with Team Hiromu here. I think that Sumi really deserved better opponents than Evil and Sho. I have a theory about this match. It's not going to be my wild, but I'll share it a little bit later.
You know, I may, it's bold, but I could see it more happening too, if I'm honest.
Like I said, I have a theory, and I'll share it after we do wild cards because it's not my wild. Next up, open weight tag team championships: West Coast Wrecking Crew, Royce Isaacs and Jorel Nelson versus Roppongi Revice, which is Rocky Romero and Yo.
What kind of fucking names are these?
And West Coast Wrecking Crew is going in as champs.
Romping
That's
Revice.
yeah, I was gonna go with the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
West
That's,
Coast.
That does sound pretty cool name.
I too am going to go with WCWC.
I don't know, guys. I think if there's going to be a title change, it'll be this one.
I think you're right, and that's why I'm going with WCWC because Eddie here is smart enough to pick that, and I am too.
But they're the champions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're the champions, but I'm not going to pick
Y'all
against it
should
if
have
I'm
been.
not sure.
Nah, y'all should have been bold.
Hey, I made a bold prediction with Sakai. Okay, cut me some slack here.
Hey, I love those type of matches where like when you pick and it's like everyone's got the same. So if you win, okay, you both get a point. But if you lose, it doesn't really affect. It really doesn't
Right.
affect
It's
you.
and it's especially in a 1v1. Those are very important because
Oh,
there's
yeah,
not a lot of
especially.
room for error.
especially.
NJPW Strong Openweight Championship: Gabe Kidd versus Tomohiro Ishii. Both again coming off big losses in the Tokyo Dome.
Sounds like a mix of Chad Gable and Tyson Kidd.
How do you who was I know Gabe Kid, who was the what did you
Tomohiro
say?
Ishii, Stone Pitbull,
Ishii.
the guy who fought Konosuke Takeshita.
Okay,
He
okay,
does look like a pit
Yeah,
bull.
you know
that's who.
Ishii.
He looks
Yeah,
solid
I'm
as a
going
rock.
with Ishii.
You're going with Ishii? Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to go with Gabe Kidd. I don't want to see that guy lose anything for the next 6 months. For the next 3 years. Mark my words, in 2 years, Gabe Kidd will be a world champion. I don't know if it's going to be an NJPW, but he will be a world champion.
Now, I do want to point out, though, that Gabe Kidd did win the title all the way back in May 11th, 2004. So,
No, he didn't.
yeah, he did. Date 1,
You
May
mean
11th.
2024?
Yeah, 2024. Get off my balls. But, yeah, he won it last year in May. So, like, it's kind
I
of
don't
like.
even know if he was born in 2004.
He may have been. Who cares? But, no, I mean, I'm just saying he won it in May last year. So, I mean, is it time for him to? He's 27. But would he? Is it time for him to lose it? Is he gonna
No.
retain it and keep it going?
I don't see him losing it here. If he didn't have a match for it in the Tokyo Dome, I don't see it happening here. Next up, and Ishii is just the good match guy. Like every match that Ishii is a part of, he shows out and he makes them look like monsters. So I just think that's what he's gonna do here. He's gonna give Gabe Kidd a big win after losing in the
Absolutely,
Tokyo Dome.
I agree.
totally.
But I admire Eddie's boldness to go with Ishii, and I would really be happy if Ishii won it, because you guys all know Ishii's one of my favorites. So if he does win, I'm still happy. This one is probably the most contentious of the night. NJPW World TV Championship. El Phantasmo, who just won it, but Jeff Cobb, versus Jeff Cobb, who has a very strong reason for getting it back. Because he was kind of the one they were saying was going to win it before El Phantasmo came back and kind of stole his spot. So that's why he's pissed off.
Wait a minute. What title is this for? The TV title?
Yeah, the NJPW World TV title.
Because I'm looking at all
The
7
one-
matches and I don't see it on there.
So there's more than 7 matches.
I'm on the
I'm
Wikipedia. There's only 7 there.
Yeah, no, the Wikipedia is fucked up. The Wikipedia isn't up to date yet. I'm going off of the actual NJPW World site.
Yeah, that's where I went to.
I think we go with El Phantasmo.
El Phantasmo. That's who I'm going with too here. As much as like Jeff Cobb has a right to be pissed off, I don't think they take it off Phantasmo literally in his first defense. All right.
Yeah, see, we're going to take the title off of you for your first defense. Okay.
You wish.
Yeah,
even
now
if you do, I will have accomplished everything I said I was going to accomplish. I wouldn't even be mad.
I'm so hoping
Because-
it doesn't happen. I will
That's
cry.
just going to free me up for this summer when I can win the contract again.
You're like the
That's not
person that wants to be both prom king and queen.
Bitch, I would wear both those crowns with pride.
I bet you
And he'd
would.
vote
I
for
bet
himself.
You fucking would.
He'd vote for himself. That's what he'd do.
Oh my god, he'd pull a Donald
All
Trump
right.
and throw the votes in the river.
Next up, we got the Never Openweight Championship. Konosuke Takeshita versus Kushida. Obviously, Konosuke won 2
Damn.
big matches in the Tokyo Dome. And then Kushida is coming off a loss in that tag match at Wrestle Kingdom.
I'm on the same page you are, and I'm just now seeing how bald Fred Rosser is. Jesus, he's balder than Stone Cold.
I believe I'm gonna go with Takeshita on this one though.
You're going to go with Takeshita? All right. I, too, am going to go with Takeshita.
Feel bad for Kushida. He's going to get hit hard.
Yeah, no, it's going to be ugly. This one is really interesting, too. This will be the main event. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. El Desperado versus Taiji Ishimori, the Bone Soldier.
Desperado is champion, by the way.
Yep, Desperado is champion. He just won it in that referee stoppage at Wrestle Kingdom.
I think that it says their single record is 3-2. By the way.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
Oh, I thought you did
But,
your homework, son.
I think I'm
do
gonna
a
go
lot more than
with Desperado.
Desperado. I think I'm gonna go with Despy too.
Hey, bro, let me
All
copy
right.
your homework. Just make it look different.
Well, we got 3 cards, Joey.
That
This ain't no shitty little one match card like it was with Ty taking my title last year.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're
There
just
was
lucky
no
there
room
wasn't-
for error.
Hey, you're just lucky there wasn't more to pick, where he would have just creamed you even worse.
All right. Well, with that being said, that's the last match to predict. Eddie, will you be using a super pick here?
I will not be.
I will also decline. And then
What?
for
Who would you guys
Wilds-
choose?
What?
Who would you guys choose?
Who would I choose if I was gonna use it?
I go with take a Sheeta.
Yeah,
That's who I would if I used it.
Yeah,
if
I
was
mean, I
gonna
feel
use
like
it.
he's the smart money, but at the same time, I just
Because
He is an
Zach-
AEW talent, though. He is an AEW.
Zach still has a small chance of losing because the title's not on the line. So it's like, yeah.
Me trying to go with the easy way out, I would think about picking the woman that's retiring. I can't say her name. I'm not on the page no more. But I'd go with her just because her last match in New Japan. I feel like they do things differently in Japan than they do in WWE. It's not like Kurt Angle's
usually
last match and he goes
in
out to Baron
WWE
Corbin.
Yeah, in WWE, a lot of times, you put somebody over, but it seems like these kind of aging out superstars, they get their last moment of glory. It seems like over in the West.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't that
would
happen
be,
for someone at Wrestle Kingdom 17, Jesse, when we first watched
Yeah,
it?
you went.
Who was it? They're in a multi-man match, right?
Yeah,
I can't remember who it was. I
think it was.
All I remember was their final match or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of the Inoki Dojo boys, one of the originals. I can't remember his name though. But yeah, they were in there with that's the partner of Shota and Tanahashi. Whoever it was, that was their partner.
Yep.
Yeah, but Sumi's retirement match, I'd probably go for her as a super just because it seems kind of promising. But then again, knowing my luck, it could probably switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all know your storied history with NJPW cards.
Ignoring
but
that.
anyways, so Eddie, since both of us have declined the super pick, I will defer then to the wild card. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to? I'll give you an
if
option.
you already, I was gonna say, if you already have yours, you can go
I
ahead.
got-
I'm still thinking. Okay,
I got it
then
locked in
go
the
ahead.
barrel.
The
You're-
Rock will arrive.
You're gonna love it. Ty's gonna love it. Joey, Austin, you're all.
Oh,
gonna
great.
Sure,
Oh,
Randy.
great. Here we go.
I'm already hating it.
Continuing with
Oh, no.
the road of championship gold here, I have another lovely championship wild for you, and that is
Oh, do tell. Yeah.
that neither open weight title will change hands on this show. So neither the strong open weight or the never open weight titles will change hands.
Now, Eddie, you
How
could.
beautiful.
Now, Eddie, you could go
How
for an easy.
apropos.
You could go for an easy one here,
Shut up.
Eddie, and say this would be Sumi's retirement or Sumi's last match. Oh wait, I already got a point. I'm already on the board. By the way, Saber and that. How do you say his name?
Saber and Hechicero?
Yeah, their singles record is
El
2-1.
Camista de Ring.
Theirs is 2-1, but I think it was Saber being ahead.
I fucking love Hechicero. I really do. Like if
Good.
we were CMLL watchers, he would be my favorite.
Would he?
I'm glad I get to see him sometimes in
Are
New
you?
Japan and AEW. He's kind of like CMLL's Ishii for me.
I do want
I
to
think
know.
I'm gonna take a
I'm sorry, I
a
forgot.
pretty an unannounced superstar will show up.
Okay, go for the safe option.
Just take the layup.
Get your point.
I do want to say though, like the day that on Disney Plus, the day that they have a Disney Wrestling Federation, and it's like Disney characters, we are so picking for that.
Now, I do have one bit of contention, and I want to ask, can we at least exclude young lions, the guys who like go around the ring and like are just sitting there like in case somebody gets hurt or whatever? Like, can we not include the young lions in that? Because that's something that NJPW does that nobody else does, and they're always
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Are they
Okay.
wrestlers?
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning. Like, yeah, like I'm
You're
talking about
like
like
an
a
actual appearance of some sort.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
I just
they
wanna
make a
sure
deal
that
about
was
it on
cool.
commentary and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have realized that more than likely anyway.
Quit trying
Yeah,
to be
because like
modest.
if
The
you
Rock says he's gonna show up.
yeah, like I don't know if you watched the Kenny. Did you watch the Kenny match?
I
Kenny
haven't,
versus
I
Gabe?
don't believe.
Oh,
Them
No, I
you need
haven't.
to.
Them bastards
Early
still
match,
king.
early match of the year contender.
Already?
But yeah.
God dang, calm down.
Well, no, dude, it had the same vibes as that Osprey Omega match from Wrestle Kingdom 17. Like that, it
What's
was
the best match so far?
star-making.
You know what's the best match so far?
What?
That match is up there, but
Nothing's
Solo
up
versus
there.
Roman Reigns? Yeah, Solo versus Roman Reigns.
yeah.
Come on now. Like,
Dude, that was
like literally,
No.
Michael Cole said it on commentary. This is what pro wrestling is all about, and it literally just that match just
yeah, really.
took you on a roller coaster of emotions.
Like really,
I
it
think.
had WrestleMania vibes just
I'll
because
be
you
honest,
had Bloodline and Bloodline, Kevin Owens and Cody, and I mean, dude, that match really hit hard for a first night
And-
on Netflix. It
on
had,
the edge
I
of
will
my
go
seat.
back and watch it eventually. I should say I have no skin in this game saying that it's not. I just can't see how anything is better than that Gabe Kidd match.
I'm telling you
Like,
right
Ty,
now.
I
you
feel ya.
watched it. You
And I
watched
was
the
thinking,
Kenny match.
I was thinking about it. I really was, but I don't know. It's just something like Michael Cole said during the match on commentary, he said something to the effect of, this is what pro wrestling's all about, or this is what sports
Yeah.
entertainment's all about. And the match was just that good to where, like, watching it live and just seeing the surprises and the spots and everything, like, you just felt it watching it. Like, it was just
Dude.
great. And they're, like, cinema
Wrestling,
to its peak.
wrestling is so fucking good right now.
Like when they do
Like-
the next game, I think Roman Reigns is gonna be the cover, which means they'll
I believe so, yeah.
And if they do a Roman Reigns like,
I'm mad that it's not going to be Bray. If Bray doesn't
Oh.
get like some sort of showcase, like he better.
Come on, he had like 7 characters in the last game. Like I think that's kind of a good tribute.
Yeah, but that was just a cash grab though.
Yeah, that's just no. I'm talking about like an actual like what they promised us with 2024 because everybody was saying 2K24. Oh, we want a year to do it right. Is what everybody was saying. Well, they better have actually done the work. Is all I'm going to say.
Well, I know they don't call it career mode, but what's the mode they call when they?
My Rise.
No, the one where they follow someone's specific career matches.
That
Oh,
showcase.
Showcase. If they do a Roman Reigns showcase mode and they somehow don't put this tribal chief match in on it, it's bullshit.
No.
I don't know if it had
Right.
time though.
They should be able to slide it in there. I mean, you gotta think if they already know what's gonna happen, they
Don't
just
talk
gotta.
about sliding it in there, Joey. You're going to make me squirt again.
Ew.
I know. I'm like this
Ew.
guy. Like,
Ew, brother, ew.
thank God he ain't got the
Other-
title on his shoulder, right?
Hey,
Paul Page.
it's not my fault that I don't have the title. Where's my title?
I'm glad you ain't got it right now because you'd probably pull a page and put a video out there.
Where's my? You keep it up, I will. I'll send it right to your DMs.
I will never hold that title again. You best believe that's when I'd for sure go and buy me a custom title for real.
But anyways,
I'm gonna send you
So
the
I wanna
title
get-
back in pieces and sandwich bags.
I want to get back to what I was going to say earlier about the Sumi Sakai match. Now that we've both done our wilds, there is a little bit of scuttlebutt out there and rumors that NJPW is looking at bringing in the former Baron Corbin, and I think that he would be a great new leader for the House of Torture because Evil's supposed to be on his way out. So I think we see Team Hiromu get the win here, and then they really give it to Evil and like kick him out, and like Tom Peastock comes in and he is the new leader. He's like officially kicks out Evil. I think that would be a great showing.
What do you think
And
his New
And it
Japan
would
name
kick
would
your
be?
wild.
I would kick my wild.
I don't know. He'd probably just go by his real name.
God, don't know,
what a lot of
dude.
the
That's
guys seem
already
to.
failure. I hate his name so much. Like, I
Tom
swear
Peastock?
Yeah, it just sounds like John Smith, like the whitest name you know. If
I've
anything,
never heard of anybody with that last name.
it just sounds
Well-
so white and generic. Like,
What's his last name?
It's either Peastock or Pestock. I'm not sure which the pronunciation is.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody with that name.
I'm not saying I
mean,
have. I'm
most-
just saying it sounds white, like so fucking white.
Austin, you've been
Okay.
really quiet for the last half hour.
I've
You just been sitting
listening.
here like absorbing all this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the
yeah,
dark horse.
pretty much. Because I mean, my knowledge about Japanese wrestling is still pretty minimal, so I'm just kind of taking in a little bit.
What do you think of Eddie's chances coming out of this supercard or coming out of this card? What do you think of his picks?
I
Is
mean,
he going to pull ahead?
it's tough to say because every time I've made picks personally, I've felt like I'm going in blind, and then I come out doing not
You
too
do.
shabby.
The last
So-
the last two supercards, you came in second.
Yeah, I'll
if
give
I'm
you
not
credit.
mistaken.
I will
Pulled
give
that
you credit,
right
dude.
Pulled it right out of my ass too. I don't know how, but so I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, if I'm going based off of that, I'd say it sounds to me like it could be anybody's game, really.
There's that generic Austin answer where he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, both competitors have a great point, and I want to say, even though I'm not experienced here, that I feel like he has a very good
Fake it
chance.
till you make it.
Like I just love the whole response. Like every time we ask him a question, if he ain't too knowledgeable about it, damn it, he's honest about it. You are honest about it, my friend. But the way you come off, like both parties have a good point, and I want to point to the left, but there's also the right side I can point toward, and there's up and down. I mean, there's many directions in life you can go. Like it's just.
It's like I should have been a politician. I can just talk
I
all
know.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
He's like
love
The
it.
Rock. He can just talk
Talk so-
forever about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Just sit there and talk 10 minutes about absolutely nothing.
Like
right,
I've talked about how we should all have shirts, and I swear an Austin shirt would be to the best of my knowledge. ... I'd buy it too.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
great.
All right. So just to recap our picks here, we both got Zane J. I got TMDK. You've got Fred and Vandegrift. We both have, I should say, Team Azumi. We both have Saber Jr. I have Team Hiromu going over.
Homo.
Sumi Sakai's team. You have Sumi. We both got West Coast Wrecking Crew. For the New Japan Strong open weight, I have Kid. You have Ishii. We both got Phantasmo. We both got Takashita, and we both have Desperado. For Wilds, I have neither open weight title, never or strong will change hands, and you have an unannounced superstar will appear.
Fucking bald.
Yeah, you are.
Dude, that's as far as my hat goes back.
My eyes.
I have a fucking 9 head.
Bald.
I don't even have a 4 head. I have like a 7 head.
All right. Well, that will do it. Again, from myself, Jesse Henrik, the new RPD Prophecy Champion, seeking that undisputed title. From Mr. RPD Tyreek Ramsey, Austin Cochran, the Dark Horse, Joey Hudson, no longer the champion, and Mr. Eddie Wade, the opportunity himself, the future champ. This has been the Ring Post Daily Podcast. Good night.